Okay, so we left off talking about sense of urgency, and sense of urgency is critical because you have to give the prospect a reason to close a deal with you at the moment that they're engaged in the process. If you just have a deal that's available all the time, they can come back and get it. You've done all the other things right in the sales process. But you know what? There's just really no reason to make a commitment and come to a decision today. So what you want to do is you want to give people a reason, a compelling reason why they need to come to a decision right now. And the best way to do that is just have a time-sensitive offer to induce sense of urgency. So let me give you an example. If you order with me over the phone right now, I will give you this price. Once we hang up, it goes back to regular price. Or if you're talking about emails, you could say, you know, if you order this today, then you're going to save half off or something like that. Or if you order it today, then you're going to get a free bonus, so on and so forth. I like to use half off a lot because, you know, it's easy for people to calculate 50% off. If you give them 35% off or 15% off or 48% off or whatever, they just don't like to do math in their head. Everybody knows that 50% is half. So if I told you I was selling something for $100 and I said it was half off, you'd know $50 immediately in your head was the price of the item. And so I really like half off. But anyway, you need a sense of urgency to close any deal. And so in review, we talked about going from once you have your page design, you've captured your leads, you're now sending follow-up emails because only one or it takes 7 times on average to contact a person before they'll do business with you. You've captured their name and email address minimum. You're sending regular follow-up emails that have sense of urgency. By the way, don't be afraid to use sense of urgency on your actual pages to do things like have the client complete your call to action. So, for example, buy now and save, you know, buy now and get a free bonus, buy now and get free shipping today only, you know, anything like that is a great sense of urgency technique on the web. So moving along to our next step, now that you have those prospects and you're sending them regular emails, let's go back to talk about your page design and how you can build credibility, because you're going to build credibility in these emails, and in a short while I will reveal exactly how your emails need to be written in order to really convert, and you don't want to miss that information. It's really critical, and it can increase your conversion rates by up to 80%. So you want to stay tuned for that information. But going back to your home page, let's talk about some other things that you can put on your home page, because people tend to not have an idea about what content to put on their home page. There are a number of things that need to go in that home page or landing page or on your web pages. Some of those things are going to be related to strictly getting good search engine ranking, and what we call that is search engine optimization. And you'll hear a lot in the industry the acronym for that being used, which is SEO. So anytime someone uses the phrase SEO, that's short for search engine optimization. And search engine optimization are techniques that will help you get better ranking on Google or other search engines. And what I mean by techniques is there are certain things you can do to your page to make sure that Google is reading it correctly, that the information that they're reading is relevant to your product or your service, and that it's in a neat order in which Google can consume. But we'll get to more on that later. Some other things that I like to talk about on the homepage. One is many times I run into people that want to make their logo the center of their presence online, and that's really a terrible strategy, because although the logo does serve a purpose for name recognition, it's not the feature of your business, and it's really not it really should be off to the side. It really should be out of mind. Nobody really cares about your logo per se itself, but you want to build that brand, you want to build that imagery, and you do that through a consistent look and feel and through your logo. And we'll talk about that in a moment, your look and feel in general. But don't make your logo the center of the focus. A great place for the logo is the top left of the page. Make that very small, as small as you can possibly get it. It's really something that you're just trying to make a subconscious impact about. And speaking of that, I have a whole session that I do on logo design, and it's essentially how to design logos that are memorable, readable, and one other thing.